Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 18. Good job by the coverage team. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy's in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. And they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The back's got it. Breaks into open space. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. The pass rush closing in. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the 2nd down play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Pulls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, there are 3 things there that seem to be working against him on that play. The receiver didn't really sell the curl route that well. The pass looked to be late, and the corner was right there to break on the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Tight end goes in motion. Pass rush gets home.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. Breaks into the clear. Past the touchdown. Gamecocks. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the right here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it in. 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him there.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And the point after is good. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down trot. Can they get something going here? The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Bringing pressure. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, South Carolina! Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Forced out at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 losses in a row. It's in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Receivers now getting some minutes before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. To throw, it's Carr. And it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Now that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
We'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, we're looking at a third down.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. The Gamecocks will try to keep this drive moving. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, South Carolina. A huge play here in the ultimate game. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are 2 different things.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And it's taken right around the 35. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the 1st down is still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Slides the quick throw. He stopped, and he gets a 1st down. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. It's an out. The catch made. Ball carrier tackled there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Offense operating from the pistol. On first down, it's play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Throwing off play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's caught. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Same tailback, another carry. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Short connection to the tight end here.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Trying to find room. It's Davis. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the Wolverines come to the line in a hurry-up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. grinding away with their running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down.
You could almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Chris, just so impressive. And as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Now the pass rush gets home.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Carr. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
Well, his quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I'll tell you, the matchup with his tight end against this secondary, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, that ball's tipped by the defense. It goes up in the air. It's anybody's ball. And the offense is able to come down off the deflection.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Picks up the first and is still going. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. And the Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offense.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the fourth. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave